Good evening, everybody, and welcome. We are here at XCL on Tuesday evening, and I always say that the Saturday double sprints are my favourite day, but my favourite race of the week. But we'll say the weekend. But in the week, I absolutely love covering Rookie Tuesdays. So basically, every Tuesday night at XCL, if you are a rookie driver and you are, with less than 2,000 XCL rating points, and you have one of these iconic red banners, as you can see lighting up the screen on the left-hand side, then you are eligible for the Rookie Only Tuesday, which means all of the senior drivers that are in the bronze, silver, gold classes, they're not allowed to race alongside you. So this is a fantastic playground, should we say, for all of the new starters into XCL. So every week we have somebody new, and normally one of them always pops up on the podium, which is always fantastic to see. So this is kind of a great opportunity for you to kind of see who the new future rising stars of XCL are going to be, because we have now 4 gold drivers at XCL. Lico was promoted up to the gold standard recently, so it's kind of a prestigious thing to get up to that gold standard. Like I said, XCL in their history have only had 4 drivers, but obviously even those drivers would have to have started in these rookie levels. So yeah, I love this. I really do enjoy going out there and watching watching these guys go at it. Obviously it comes hand in hand with a lot more crashes and inexperience, because some of the guys that are coming into this, they've never done a qualified session or a race in their lives, unless they've been racing against the AI and stuff. So sometimes people are coming into these races and this is literally their first ever competitive race against a human being. So yeah, sometimes you have to just allow for a few more mistakes. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens out here today, and we are just riding with I was going to say Liverio. I'm not sure exactly what how you pronounce his name. We'll call him Liv for today until he can tell me how to pronounce his name properly. He has just let one of the Ferraris past, which is customary for me. I do normally run with the driver that's out there first, and I think it is Andre Musca in the 987 yellow and red Ferrari. That does look quite nice out there. Now, I don't know if Andre Musca is one of the new rookies today, or whether he's just returning from a sabbatical with XCL, because I don't recognise the name. So if you are new to XCL, Andre Musca, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Wolf here in the chat saying, hi, Red. Or what name do you prefer? Yeah, you can call me Red. That's fine, Wolf. I call you Wolf, you can call me Red, or you can call me Fox, or you can just call me Nick. That is my actual real name in real life. But here you can call me Red Fox, that's fine. So Wolf, we are here with, as I was just saying, here with the rookies today. We have a 50-minute qualifying session, and then we have a 20-minute flat-out sprint race. I do love the sprints, because there is no pit stops or anything like that, so it's literally just 20 minutes of pure out qualifying pace. Just seeing who can get the right kind of fuel loads and things. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. I think we have 33 drivers out there currently. There was one extra driver out there earlier. They've probably just dropped out. I don't know if there's been a disconnection issue or whether they're going to come back in and maybe swap cars. I did just give you a little sneak peek there. I didn't believe if the rumour was true, but I will show you something exciting in a minute, Wolf. Wolf, you're going to like this one, I'm sure, if you haven't already spotted it already. But yeah, we'll just ride with Andre Musca as he does come around to complete his first lap. Normally when I follow the first guy round on their first flying lap, they normally do default it, so we'll see how Andre Musca gets on. Or Andre Musca, sorry. But I think looking at the initial times, a 2:08 was roughly where they were kind of planted in practice. So I do expect the qualifying pole position to be somewhere in the 2:07s, I'd imagine. But let's just see what Andre, as he crosses the line with a 2:09.2, that is the benchmark time, which I'm sure will start tumbling down as everyone crosses the line. But one thing, Wolf, that I will show you now that you will be excited about is, I didn't think it was true, but like I said, I do see Dick Trickle out there. Now, Dick Trickle, as anybody that's watching this stream will know, and they'll be super excited about this, but Dick Trickle is the kind of second in command at XCL. He works his butt off every single day to get this community, you know, to where it is, and he works alongside Clarp and obviously all of our event managers and community managers in growing this fantastic XCL community. And he's been threatening now for about a month or so that he would get back out on the racetrack, and he told me that he couldn't comms today because he had to go and watch a sports game. And that little fibber, that little liar, has been popping out in the lap times, and he's out there qualifying in that lovely green number 69 Aston Martin that is his, like, yeah, his famous livery and his famous car. And I'm just so excited to see Dick Trickle out there. You know, he's yeah, I mean, I say to him sometimes I want to get out there and race, and I have had a couple of races here and there, but it's really, really good to see him out there racing finally. He's been threatening it for a long, long time, and I wish him all the best. I think he's going to be extremely rusty, so I'm pretty sure he'll be happy with anything in the top 20. Anyone that doesn't know mine and Dick Trickle's history, me and him used to race side by side in the TSRC Sunday Championships, and I remember the first time I ever really got introduced to how good he was as a driver was when he was racing against me at COTA, this track right here. This is the first time I ever really remember him, and I remember seeing that green Aston Martin in my rearview mirror. I would like to say all race, but probably for about 4 corners, and then he flew past me and just shot off up the circuit, and I just didn't have the pace to keep up with him. So when he's on form and he's had a lot of practice, Dick Trickle is a fantastic driver, but I've wasted about 3 minutes promoting him now, so we'll go off and see some of the other drivers now. But yeah, if you are watching the stream today, yeah, wish Dick Trickle all the best. He does a great job in keeping the XCL community growing and staying together, and yeah, it's good to see him out on track, as we do now have 35 drivers out there. So this is going to be an epic race, guys. But let me just keep you up to date with what's going on at the front. So we now have Albertolli in the 2:08.0. So I did say we probably would see a 2:07 pole time, and that is probably looking like the case. Andrew Muscat is still second place, 0.1 back, with Armando Mar 0.3 back from him. Ferrari's first, second and third, so they're doing quite well here currently. Felipe Lewis is holding 4th place in the minute, with Emmanuel in 5th. Key 11 is in 6th currently, with Rise and Flow Racer in 7th place, just been pipped by Hitman here. And then Malarex is in 9th place in the Lamborghini, and then Zucaritis, I think is an Argentinian. He is in, well, he's just been put down to 12th place, obviously, because the times are flying in. But let me just try and catch some of the actual times being set here. Looks like the number 11 car is coming around to set his first time. Now, I'm going to call him Weenity until I know his actual real name, but Weenity I do know is definitely doing his first ever XCL race today, so I wish him all the best out there. And as he crosses the line on his first lap, he does go P11, so he is on the money right now. He looks like he's got a bit of pace out there. Chaos Survivor was looking pretty quick in practice, and that's a lovely looking purple, gold and black Ferrari there. I do like that livery there. And as he comes across the line, it is quite a short finish line here. It's like it's back there, and he goes up into 7th place. I think he'll be happy with that one. I think we have the 420 car again. This is Woe123. I think he has raced before. You'll have to help me spot the rookies today, Wolf. But as Woe crosses the line, he sets a time which takes him up to P7. So P7 seems to be the lucky time right now. I'm going to catch all these guys, but I do know the number 20 car is coming around. Where's that? Yeah, he's currently pole. So Albertolli, can he improve and set the first 2:07 of the day? We're about to find out. So as he crosses the line, what can he set? No, it does, yeah, 2:07.4. Okay, so with a 2:07.4, that means we might even see something even faster than that. We might even see a 2:06. Because I don't think Minardi's out there set a time yet, and we do know that Minardi's fast, and so is Fences. Now, I used to call him FX on his first race, so I know this isn't his first race with us, but yeah, he has reliably told me that X is meant to be an E. Well, not meant to be, but obviously he's changed the X for an E, so his name is Fences, and as Fences crosses the line, he does put that car up into 5th place. I think he'd be happy with that initial qualifying lap. So many drivers all squabbling around that last couple of corners. It looks like the 666 car of Front Door Bandit, who I do think is a new driver out there today as well. I don't think I've seen that name before. But Front Door Bandit is currently the last driver out there that has set a qualifying time 7 seconds off the pace. Hopefully he can improve that this time. But there's so many cars all squabbling for position out here. And that is the problem with a 35 car field. It's just finding that space out there. But as Front Door Bandit crosses the line, does he improve his time? He does. He does improve it by 0.6 of a second, but it isn't going to be enough to move him up the order. Now the next car out there I can see on another flyer is the 232 car of Chaos Survivor again. So he is currently P10. Can he improve on that? Malmsey, hello, how you doing, mate? Are you out there racing? I don't think you are you? Are you even a rookie anymore, Malmsey? Or are you a bronze silver now? No, I don't see your name out there. As Chaos Survivor does cross the line, but he doesn't improve on his time. The 599 car's coming around now. Minardi, I did say Minardi. Minardi is a rookie. I'm going to say rookie with abbreviated commas here, but Minardi won't be a rookie for long. He is a rapid driver, and he'll be in bronze in no time. And as he crosses the line, he does go pole for 207.2. I fully expect Minardi to be at least on the podium today. He is a really, really quick driver. So one of those future stars that I was talking about, Minardi is certainly one of those future stars, so watch him in the future weeks. But Albertoli does pip him with a 207.1, so watch Albertoli and Minardi race it out today. Looks like the 690 car is coming around now, so this is Marinator. Marinator in that purple and white Ferrari. Can he set a time as he comes across the line? He does set a time, and he goes up to P10. So everyone's pumping in some good laps here. It's going to be quite hard to predict the top 10 here, and I think we're going to see some quite racy lap times. We see the Zucaritis. I do think he is the Argentinian I was talking to on the stream the other day, and as he crosses the line, he does go up to 24, so he does improve by 1 position here. Let's have a look at the number 510 car next. That is DXT CJ Viper. He is a regular out there on the racetrack. Let's see what he can do. Yeah, Malmsey saying he's a bronze driver now. He couldn't be bothered to learn the track, and that's why he's not out there today. But yeah, Malmsey, thank you for joining in the stream. I do appreciate you popping in. So as DXT CJ Viper crosses the line, can he set his first qualifying lap of the day? He does, but he does go 27th. Now I see the number 18 car is next coming around to set a time. Who is that? Sometimes I'm a bit number blind, guys. I'll have to apologise. I can't see the number 18 car out there. So, oh yeah, here we go, Panny 68. So Panny 68's come around the last corner. Oh, that's a nice looking Ferrari as well. That's quite a nice little, because me and Dick Trickle, we always comment on our favourite liveries, and that's actually quite a nice one there. As Panny 68 crosses the line, he is 18th currently, and he doesn't improve on that. We still have 2 minutes 16 seconds left, so if they are currently in the pit lane now, I don't think they're going to have an opportunity to set a time. But Emmanuel is, he might be a new driver, but I don't know, Malmsey, have you raced with Emmanuel before? I don't know if that is a new driver, but as Emmanuel comes on the last sector, we'll see what kind of time he can set. Currently P8, 2.3 seconds back. Just want to check in, Dick Trickle. We do know Dick Trickle is out there racing today, so he is currently P17. I think he'll be happy with that. Like I said, I think because he's been so off the off the wheel and stuff, he hasn't really raced a lot or at all over the last month or so. So I think if Dick Trickle can get into the top 20 and get himself a positive XCL rating boost, I think that's all he'll care about today. But as Emmanuel crosses the line, he goes P7, so he does improve by 1 position. So that's a good little qualifying lap by him. It looks like we have a 7:05 car coming around the last corner now. Can anyone see a 7:05? Ah, there we go. Kai 11 in the Honda is coming around the last couple of corners now. He's currently P9. Can he improve and get himself up into the P5? Albertoli is still holding that pole position time over Minardi, but then after that, there's hardly anyone even anywhere near them. So at the minute, it looks like those two are going to be having a little race of their own at the front. But as Kai 11 crosses the line, he doesn't improve here. Let's see the number... So the number 41 car of AGM Heisenberg, he is coming around now to set his first qualifying lap of the day. Well, what can Heisenberg do? He is currently last. There is still 4 drivers out there haven't set a time, but as Heisenberg crosses the line, he does put himself up into P10. That's a great lap by him. The number 36 car of Armando Mar is next. He's got a bit of traffic coming around that last corner. Those two are racing, I think, for qualifying positions. they're kind of hindering themselves a little bit, but they are going to only have one more shot left at this. There's Armando Mar across the line. He doesn't improve, which isn't really much of a shock. The number 30 car coming along the line now, that is Bimmer in 29th place. He is currently 6.3 seconds off the pace. Can he get himself up into the top 25, maybe the top 20? With this, he's actually going to be the first guy to trigger the timing lines to finish the qualifying. So Bimmer's going to be the first man across the line to finish the qualifying. And on his last lap, he does not improve. Looks like the number 85 car is next on the line to potentially be able to set a time. Where is 85 on here? That is Misano 85. Or Misano or Mizzino. Weenity is saying, I do say his name correct. That is fantastic, Weenity. I will give you a shout out in a bit anyway, and I'll keep an eye on your progress through the race. But good luck today, my friend. Where have you qualified? Where are you on this list? Weenity up in P17, just ahead of Dick Trickle. That's not a bad little lap time by you. Well done. But as Maseno crosses the line, he doesn't improve. The next guy coming along is the 987 car of Andre Muska. Can he improve on what is 4th position currently? He is 0.8 off the pace. Like I said, there's the two drivers at the front that aren't... Oh, he's gone in the pit, so he's not going to set another time. The next driver across is the number 88 car. That is Strong Chappelle. What can Strong Chappelle do on his first qualifying lap? Well, not his first, sorry, on his last qualifying lap on his first. He'd be leaving it a bit late. He's currently 2.8 seconds, P14. Can he get himself up into the top 10? He might be the last driver potentially setting a time as well, but as he crosses the line, can he improve? He goes P11, so that's not a bad time by him. No, it looks like the number 22 car has defaulted, so the number 47 car is next on the list. Where are you? That is Mr. Celio. Mr. Celio hasn't actually set a time yet, so can he set a time and get himself off of 35th place? 35 cars, guys, is a fantastic effort by all rookies out here. I think we'll see a bit of chaos in that first corner, but with no pit stops as well, it's all about trying to stay out of trouble on that first lap. But Mr. Celio is coming along the line, and as he crosses, he does go to P21, so it's a great little lap by him. And the other guys are setting times now, but I'll have to catch them at the end. So in the chat here, we see Zucaritis saying, good luck, everyone, and be careful on the first lap. You are. That's what I was just saying there, Zucaritis and Key11. I'm just saying, because it's a sprint race, there is no pit stops today, so it's literally a straight 20-minute flat-out race. So you guys need to make sure that you just stay out of trouble in that first lap, because, if you get any damage... Minder Shark saying, am I changing to the server 2 after the rookie race sprint? I would usually change, Baby Ninja, but unfortunately I have got a bit of, and I don't know if you can, Wolf will probably be able to hear it the most because he comes into all my streams, but I have got a bit of strained vocal cords because obviously I did the IXR Championship Final, TSRC Championship Final on Saturday and Sunday, and then I did the 45-minute race on... Monday as well, and my voice is getting a bit strained, so I am just going to cover the 20-minute race today, but I am covering, I think, one of the races on Thursday, so unfortunately I'm not going to take the last 10 minutes. This one I'm going to take the opportunity to rest my voice. And Wolf saying, yep, save your voice, because I just obviously I did a lot of coverage over the weekend, and I want to try and protect the lungs as best I can. But let's just have a look at the lap times for you guys then. So got a bit of a field spread as is to be expected, like I said, because this is the rookie race, so you will see more of a field spread in the rookies than you will for anyone else. But the pole time was a 2:07.1, with Minardi setting a faster last sector by about 0.3 of a second, which means we could have easily seen a 2:06 here. And also two drivers, Andre Muska and Armando Mar, setting identical first sector times. So I think if you look at putting this whole lap together, we probably could have seen a high 2:06 potentially as the main kind of lap time. There's two drivers at the front setting massive times of 2:07.1 and 2:07.2, and then the rest of the field is 2:07.9s and then 2:8s. So I think we'll see Minardi and Albertoli, go out in front, and then I think there'll be a race between anywhere from third probably down to maybe even sort of 9th, 10th, any like Panazza and Heisenberg. I think any one of these drivers potentially could get on the podium. But then with a rookie race, you don't really know. I think it's one of them things. But yeah, we'll just keep an eye on it today. Like I said, the main thing is, guys, you just have to stay out of trouble. Look at those cars. There's so many cars out here. We have a 35 car field. I will just keep an eye on quickly how many of these go to the pit lane at the start. Could be a wise choice. Baby Ninja saying he's qualified P15 out of 20 in his race. Wolf, you have to keep. I presume you're multi-screening and you're watching Ninja as well. So just keep me updated on what's going on over that race there. But let me walk you through the field, guys, on this 20-minute COTA race. We have a big packed field out there, and it's going to be an exciting one. But Albertoli just pipped Minardi to the pole position here, and this will be an interesting race between these two about who can get out there and yeah, snatch this rookie race win today on Tuesday. So yeah, Minardi's in second. Filippo Lewis and Andre Musca are in third and fourth. Armando Ma is in 5th place with Fences in 6th. Emmanuel, who might be a new driver, we're not sure, is currently in P7, so welcome to XCL if you are Emmanuel, and he's alongside Kai 1-1. And then we have Panazza, who potentially said might be a new driver as well, I'm not sure, so welcome Panazza. And then AGM Heisenberg in 9th and 10th, rounding out the top 10 here. Strong Chappelle is in 11th alongside Woe, who is the first driver up to stay in the pit lane. Then we have Chaos Survivor and Hack the Planet in 13th and 14th. The Marino Tour there has just been promoted to 12th place because of that. Spring Sphere is alongside one of our other rookies here in Weenity, so good luck Weenity today. And then obviously the big shout out to Dick Trickle 187, who is we do know is the second in command XCL. He is a broadcaster. He is the man of many hats, and he is out here racing for the first time in months, and I wish him all the best. He is alongside, I believe, another potential XCL rookie today in Liverio. So Dick Trickle qualified mid-table on his first race back in months. He's going to be extremely rusty, and he's got 2 brand new rookies alongside him, so good luck there, and hopefully there's no accidents. Pani 68 is, I believe, another potential new driver as well. He's in the 18 Ferrari, so welcome Pani to XCL. I think he's also on Mr. Celio, who also might be a new driver to XCL, so apologies if you are just returning or you haven't raced in a while, so welcome back or welcome to XCL. Malarex I haven't heard of either, so he might be a new driver, so welcome as well. Rise and Flow Racer is 22nd with yeah, Black Cowboys, and Mojo, we do know, is a new driver. He has raced before, but he raced in a 5-man race that didn't get an XCL rating, so I suppose for Mojo this is his first official race today, so good luck in 24th. Hitman again might be a new driver, so welcome Hitman if you are, and good luck today. Panzabero is in 26th alongside him. Zucaritis I think has raced before, but he is relatively new. He is from Argentina, I believe, so good luck to him. And then we have Bimmer, who I believe might be a new driver as well, so welcome. Yeah, we've got it's rookie Tuesdays. We are going to have a lot of new drivers out there. Caravan Gamer is 29th, and rounding out the top 30 is Front Door Bandit, who I believe is new as well, so welcome Front Door Bandit. But we don't stop there, guys, we've got more coming in. So DXT CJ Viper is 31st place alongside Slasher in 32nd, and then the Joy of Painting, he is definitely a new driver and it's his first race of XCL, so oh, I like that colour as well, the Joy of Painting. That is a nice looking Porsche you've got there, but you're starting from 33rd and what is essentially last on the track, so good luck. I think the only way is up for you, so we'll keep an eye on you as the race goes on. But we'll just go back to Albertoli now as they're coming around to the last corner. Just checking with the chat one last time. Yeah, Wolf saying he promises to keep me updated on the other race, because Wolf always hops in on my stream, so I'm thankful of that. But he also watches Ninja. He's the main Ninja fan club, and yeah, he watches him every race as well. So Wolf is one of our frequent listeners, and we are appreciative of the kind of the drivers that so the people that watch every week. So Thank you for that, Wolf. But as we come across the line for a 20-minute XCL rookie race, here we go, guys. It's green lights, go, go, go. 34 rookies out there, one in the pit lane. Let's just see if we can get around that first corner unscathed. I know it is a big field out there, but Minardi looks like he had a pretty poor start, but he is opting to go around the wide line here, so he is going to go side by side with Filippo Lewis there, who had a good start. Andre Musca has got up to what I believe is 4th place, and then the BMW of Fences has got from up a few places up into, I think, looks like 5th at the minute. So the front few have got through unscathed, but there's a massive crash out at the back here. I'm not sure exactly who's involved. I was just trying to catch one of them, but yeah, there's a few cars all spinning around in the back lane. It looks like maybe Dick Trickle was involved in that one as well, because but there's still quite a few yellow cars, yellow flags out there. The number 77 car, I'm just trying to keep an eye on this for you, but there's a load of potentially retired cars all quitting back to the pit lane here. Let's just go back to the front, but I think there was quite a few casualties there. There's quite a few cars in the pit lane, but that was always inevitable, as we do know, and I'm sure there'll be loads of replays going around Discord at the end. Tony Doc saying a few new names, if certainly so, and I think a few of them just need to get a bit more experience at race starts here, but with 35 cars it's always a bit chaotic. Albertoli is out in lead. Minardi has managed to fend off Filippo Lewis and has held 2nd place as he tries to chase down Albertoli for that win. Filippo Lewis is in 3rd with Andre Musca having a good start, and then Fences behind him also having a good start. So these two drivers managed to get, I think, Andre Musca went from 5th to 4th, and I think Fences went from 7th to 5th, so it's a good start by them. And Manuel has done well here. He's up as a 6th pace, with Amanda Marr dropping off a little bit at the start, but he has managed to survive that first bit of collisions, and he is currently holding 7th place. Mourinho Tour is in 8th place. I think he had a good start, because I think he was somewhere down the order, maybe in 12th place, so he's made up 4 places at the start, with Panazza in 9th. Mr. Celio is one of the survivors of that early on collisions. He does look like he has a few scuffs at the front of that car there, but Weenity up into 11th place, so here's a rookie driver out there, and Mojo in 12th. Mojo's going to be really happy with that start, so Weenity and Mojo, we do know, are 2 XCL rookies, so we'll have to keep an eye on those ones and see how they get on today. Zucaritis just had a little bump there with, looks like the Audi have hacked the planet. I think, Liverio is, or Liv, we'll call him today because I don't know his name, is currently in 13th place. Hack the Planet now in 15th. Caravan Gamers coming across the line, he's got a bit of pressure here from Black Cowboys behind as he... Oh, they do bump there, so, but he just tries to go the long way around the outside, but I think Caravan Gamer is going to get back alongside him here. Slasher is in 18th place in a bit of a race with Panzerbearer, but I think Panzerbearer just dived around him on the first corner there, so this is a battle for what is 18th and 19th on the track. Bimmer is currently in 20th place with a field of a few cars behind him. Panny 68 in that lovely looking Ferrari in 21st. Chaos Survivor has got past Dick Trickle. Dick Trickle, although he did have a bit of an early... Oh yeah, look at that damage on that Aston Martin there. He's got heavy front end damage. I don't know if he was one of the causes of the crashes or whether he's one of the casualties, but he's basically the back... Oh, that is some heavy front end damage on Dick Trickle's car. I don't know if he's going to be able to survive out there, but I think with so many people in the pit lane, I think he's just going to have to stay out there and do his best for the next 16 minutes. The 420 car of Woe 123 is trying to catch up to that pack here, and then we have the Joy of Painting, who has moved up from 35th up to 25th. So that's a great little start by him on his first ever race, providing he can stay out there and just keeping that kind of pace on. He'll look out, he'll do better than all the guys that are in the pits. And then we have DXT, CJ Viper, Key 11, AGM Heisenberg, Strong Chappelle, Malarex, Horizon Flow Racer, Hitman, and Front Door Bandit, plus a couple of retirements, all in the pit lane following that race 1 incident. But back at the front, it is still Albertoli out in the lead with Menarde Show. Oh, looking like he's pretty racy out there. Actually, we have had a drive-through penalty already from Woe 123. That'll just be for track infringements. COTA is a very hard track for maintaining that, like staying on the track a little bit there, as we do see the 420 car also off the track, and he has reverted back to the pit lane. Andre Muscat is still looking pretty racy here on Filippo Lewis. So currently we have Minardi trying to chase down Albertoli for the win, and then Andre Muscat trying to chase down Filippo for what will be that final podium spot. Fences is doing quite well holding on here in that grey and orange BMW, but it does look like at the minute these two in front are kind of pulling each other along, and it's quite hard for Fences to to sort of maintain this. Well, no, he's doing all right. I'd say it's quite hard. I mean, him and Emmanuel. I'd say Emmanuel's probably dropping off a bit more on fences than the other two, but these 6 and even Armando Mar probably still have a potential chance to get on that podium, but they do have to start pumping in some good lap times. We do see Panazza looking pretty racy now on Marina Tour, so we'll stay with this one for a second. I think the guys at the front have all got relatively similar pace. So it looks like, yeah, Panazza brake really, really late there. He's going to try the cutback here now on Marina Tour. So this is a drag race by the 690 and the 81 Ferrari down. As it looks like actually Panazza gets the better run out the corner, but now Marina Tour is going to sit in behind this in the slipstream. And is he going to try a dive back down into the next corner? We'll find out now. Marina Tour coming out now. Obviously Panazza's going to be wary of that in the mirrors. He brakes late. Can he get down, slow the car down and get around the inside here? He does. But yeah, Panazza's trying to hold that outside line, and he's going to get the inside line for the next corner. So these guys are showing some good racing here as he does hold that line, but they are still side by side. Marina Tour now is on the inside again for the next corner. That is the beauty of COTA. It goes left, right, left, right, left, right. And it's you can keep doing switchbacks, cutbacks. You can stay on the inside for one corner, be on the outside for the next corner. And Panazza and Marina Tour are showing fantastic awareness for 2 rookie drivers here. And this is the kind of standard of racing we want to see at XCL, and that was a beautiful, beautiful show. I'm probably going to clip that and put that on my TikTok for sure. Great racing, guys, and it looks like Marina Tour does come out ahead after that battle, but I don't think Panazza is going to let that one slide just yet. Back at the front, just to keep you informed, Menarde is still chasing down Albertoli, so there is no change there. Andre Musca is still chasing down Filippo, again, no change there. And then Fences is trying to hold on his best, but he has slipped back to 1.6 seconds off the pace now, and then Emmanuel about the same behind in 6th. Armando Mar, again, he is just starting to fall off the pace of these guys, so as they start to sort of, lose a bit of fuel and start to get used to the track and dial it in, they are now starting to sort of break away slightly here as Menardi does now fall a second behind Alberti at the front. But let me just walk you through the back of the field, see if these guys are out the pit lane now. So Front Door Bandit is still in the pit lane, but AGM Heisenberg as well. Malorex is now back out on track, and he is in a race with what will be the Joy of Painting, but I think the Joy of Painting is a lap ahead, so he doesn't have to worry too much about that. He doesn't want to battle too much with Malorex. Strong Chappelle then is the driver ahead of him. So actually, Malorex is probably racing more with the Puma car here, Strong Chappelle, than he is with obviously the Joy of Painting, who is a lap ahead. Rise and Flow Racer is ahead, and he is in a race with, is that the, oh, no, I don't know if that is the Porsche of Hitman ahead. Oh no, Hitman's just come around that corner there. So yeah, these guys are a lap down on everybody else, but obviously they are now stuck in the kind of main battle with everyone else, so it's a bit chaotic out there. And K11 again is ahead here. He's I don't know who his main competitor is. I think it is XT CJ Viper, but he is a lap ahead. So Kai11 is basically almost a lap behind here. So TXT CJ Viper is chasing down the Joy of Painting, but he's about half a lap ahead of him. So at the minute there's a big spread of between 24th and 32nd, but you never know what's going to happen in this race. There are a lot of battles around, but the Joy of Painting is having a good first race here. He has made it up, made up 10 places because of those collisions, so he did avoid all those accidents at the start. That's a really good start by him. Liv here is 1.3 seconds off the back of Dick Trickle. Oh, so there was a car sideways there. I'm not sure. That was the number 41 car of, is that Andre Musca? No, it wasn't. Who was the number 41 car? Oh, it's AGM Heisenberg, so he has crashed that again by the looks of it. But yeah, so Liverio here is racing against Dick Trickle. Now, we do know Dick Trickle does have that severe front end damage, which is unfortunate for him. But obviously, so the best he can probably hope for is a race with the Joy of Painting in 24th. But I think 24th in a 35 car field should still be enough to potentially get a positive XCR rating boost. But we will find out. But he's doing his best out there, and welcome back to XCL, Dick. Well, racing in XL, obviously you haven't gone anywhere. Bimmer's racing against Slasher here for what will be the top 20 positions, or the round at the top 20 here. Looks like potentially we have had a dropout as well, because they've just all bumped up one, because Dick Trickle was 22nd, so one of the drivers at the front have crashed out. I will try and cover that one in a second. With Slasher in 19th here, racing 1.5 seconds back from Chaos Survivor. Now, Mojo is, he was up in 11th or 12th at one point. He has fallen back down to 16th. He's still doing okay out here, and he is in a race with Mr. Celio ahead of him. But those guys then are about, oh, so Mr. Celio has got severe front end damage, so Mojo will be hoping he can get past there pretty sharpish because he doesn't get held up by him, when we do see Chaos Survivor just behind them as well. So there's a few drivers out there with a lot of damage as we do reach the halfway point. So Mojo will try and get past Celio as quickly as he can. I will stay with this battle because Chaos Survivor is going to try a dive bomb down the inside. It does look like here. Mojo was wise to that and he will let him through, but hopefully he can get into the slipstream here of these two cars and they can all drive past Mr. Celio down to the front of the race. Sorry, the front of the race. Sorry, I was looking at the front of the race there. Sorry, down to the next corner. So it looks like, yeah, is he gonna? No, that BMW is holding it up quite well considering he does have that front end damage. Mojo straight on the brakes. He just does the right thing there and stays straight because he does know the other guys turning in. And we do see the number 599 car of Minardi has got a drive-through penalty, so I will cover that one in a second. But that is catastrophic for him in regards to getting a podium. Yeah, so Chaos Survivor is now fallen back down behind Mojo, so these guys are looking pretty racy here. Is that Panzerbearer now getting involved? This is a 4-car battle here, guys. Just want to stay with this one for a second because this is pretty crazy. As Mojo does now get past Mr. Celio, and he's going to want to try and kick on now. So this is great driving by these guys. Yeah, so Mr. Celio is lost the place to Mojo. Chaos Survivor is behind there, and then we have Panzerbearer. I will come back to this one in a second, guys. I want to cover everyone else in the 10 minutes or 8 minutes we have left. 987 now also. Andrew Musk also has a penalty, so I will get to the front quickly now. So Caravan Gamer is in 14th place. He is chasing down Black Cowboys, who is in 13th, who is in turn again chasing down Zuccaretes. Weenity is in the pits. I don't know if he's had a crash or something or whether he ran out of fuel. That's unfortunate for him, and that's going to allow Mojo to get past him in the battle of the rookies. Hack the Planet currently in 10th place. He is 11 seconds off the pace of Panazza. So this is basically where the main battle is for the front, or I say, so Panazza and Mourinho Tour here 8th and 9th, and then Amanda Mar then is with the main group. So Amanda Mar is in 7th, Emmanuel is in 6th here, and then we have Fences, who looks like he's about to be a shoe-in for a podium now, because Andre Muska has got a drive-through penalty and will have to serve that in the next couple of laps, and that will allow Fences then to get up to P3, with Filippo Lewis also going to go up to himself up to P2. So Minardi and and Andre Muska, that's really bad for them, but that probably won't be the last of the drive-through penalties today, I'd imagine. That's going to allow Albertoli to have about a 4.5 second lead over Filippo ahead of him, so this is looking really good for Albertoli, as he looks like he's lost a position there to Minardi, who has got past him, but it'll only be short-lived as Minardi now, he's going to opt to take that drive-through penalty on the last lap. I think it's because he's trying to extend that, because he's got the good kind of space ahead of him, he's just trying to extend that for as long as he can. I think Andrew Musk, oh no, Andrew Musk has crashed. So Andre Muska, who might be a new driver or a returning driver today, not only has a drive-through penalty, but he's also crashed into the wall as well. So he's got severe front-end damage, and he's going to have a drive-through penalty. So that's gone from bad to worse for him. What has happened to... I was keeping an eye on... Weenity, yeah, so Weenity has dropped down to 23rd place, which is really unfortunate for him. And all these kind of instances has promoted Dick Trickle up to 20th place in this race. He does have Panny right behind him, but I said Dick Trickle does have that damage. But I did say if Dick Trickle could get into a top 20, he would be really happy with that. And currently he is in a battle to potentially hold that position. But Andre Muska is now in the pit lane. I think if he does pit for damage repairs, it will also count towards doing his drive-through penalty as well, which is good for him. Yeah, Minardi is currently out in front at the minute, but that drive-through penalty will have to be served this lap. And then Fences has been passed by Emmanuel now, so Emmanuel has capitalised on this, and he's now looking like he will get that 3rd place on the podium. But this race will go on for a little bit now. Let me just check in with the chat. Yeah, Winity saying he's had a crash. He said crushed on the chat, and Wolf saying, is it a love crush? You saying Wolf is climbing slowly P17 now, so I guess he's had a bit of a crash. Dick's team radio is going to be worse than Doug Borslow. You think, yeah, Tony Doc saying Dick Trickle is racing. It is true. Kai11 is saying, why do I even bother? I don't know what's happened there, as he had a bit of a crash. I'm sure we'll read about that in Discord afterwards. But yeah, Tony Doc, yeah, Dick Trickle is out there doing his best job with that early damage. A lot of rookie drivers out there. There was always going to be a few crashes. We did say that, but Andre Musker, is he still stationary at the minute? Yeah, he's falling right back down the order. That's going to promote Dick Trickle to 19th place. So just by staying out there with that damage, it's probably been a really, really good call by Dick Trickle. Where other drivers have opted to pit, they lost about a lap or 2 laps down in the race, and because of that, yeah, he's now been promoted up into 19th. We do see Minardi doing a drive-through penalty at the minute that has allowed Felipe Lewis up into 3rd place. Emmanuel currently racing with Fences. They're side by side here. Is Fences going to try and make a move, because he will know now with that drive-through penalty that is going to allow him into this race for that last podium spot. He does go down the inside here. They are side by side. Emmanuel's going to take the wide line. He goes really wide out there. I don't know if there was a bit of a bump there where we just tried to late break himself, but that has moved Fences back up into 3rd place and into that podium spot. Armando Mar has got past Minardi as well. Where is it looks like, is Mourinho Tour as well? Yes, and Mourinho Tour has as well. Panazza just behind him, so it looks like Minardi has settled in between 7th and 8th here, and he's got a lot of work to do if he's going to get back on that podium. But with 4 minutes to go, it's probably a little bit too hard from this point. But let me just take you through the order first down to last, and we'll see where we're going here. So Albertoli is in the lead, 2.6 seconds over Felipe Lewis. Fences currently holding that last podium spot with Emmanuel right behind him here, so I will catch up with this battle just before the end of the race. Armando Mar is in 5th with Mourinho Tour, and Panazza, sandwiching Minardi here, but he should get past him quite easy. He's currently had the fast lap of the race. Hack the Planet has just had a little accident, but he was currently holding 9th. He may now have lost the place to, Zucaritis is coming around the back. So if Hack the Planet, he's got some big damage, and that might allow, Zucaritis to maybe get past him here. Black Cowboys is currently 11th place. 12th place is Caravan Gamer. Those two are going to try and chase down the injured Hack the Planet and Zucaritis to maybe get those top 10 places. Mojo has now moved himself back up into 13th, so he is I think he's the best rookie out there currently, so it's a great little performance by him. We don't know if Emmanuel is a rookie, but if he is, then Mojo is second. But either way, Mojo, for your first race of XCL, 13th place. That is not bad at all. Chaos Survivor, is currently in 14th place with Panzerbearer behind him, rounding out the top 15. Slasher is in 16th currently, and then 12 seconds back from him is Bimmer. I think he might be one of the new drivers as well. Pani 68 is just behind him, 1.9 seconds back, and then behind him in 19th place is Dick Trickle, who's trying to hold out here with that severely damaged Aston Martin on lap 1, turn 1. The Joy of Painting is now up to P20. He looks like he's had an off at some point, because he does have that front end damage on the front of that Porsche. I think he might have just been past. No, Weenity is 7 seconds back. So the Joy of Painting is just going to have to hold out for another couple of laps, and he might be able to hold that top 20 place. Weenity will see if he can try and stop him here. DXT CJ Viper is currently 22nd with Liv in 23rd. Kai 11 is in 24th with Mr. Celio about 35 seconds back in 25th. Andre Musker looks like he has retired now. He's going to stay 26th, maybe fall down the order a bit more, because Hitman is still out there currently in 27th place. Strong Chappelle is in 28th with Malarex 14 seconds back in 29th. Front Door Bandit is in 30th with Rise and Flow Racer in the pits. Looks like he retired early on. And AGM Heisenberg as well, with a couple of retirements out there. So this is out of 35 drivers, guys. So the people that, for instance, like if you look at someone like the Joy of Painting, he is currently 20th out of 35, and that will be good for his XCL rating points. But let's just go back to the main battle of today, which is Emmanuel and Fences battling out for what will be the last podium spot of the day. There's been some great action out there, guys, and some great bit of overtaking, as we do see Minardi has now got past Mourinho Tour up into 6th place. But yeah, Emmanuel and Fences are going to try with about... where is the leader? The leader is coming. Yes, the leader is coming around to what will be triggering what will be the last lap of this race. Ninja is P14 now, so he's doing a good recovery drive here. And Wolf's all saying, "Go, Dick Trickle, go, go, go!" Yeah, he's doing fantastic effort out there with that damaged car. He opted to stay out, and in doing so, has now. He has now basically earned himself a top 18 place currently, as it does look like Mojo's got a stop and go 30 penalty. So I don't know if he's maybe had a drive-through penalty and he's sped through the pit lane, which is very unfortunate for him. And I was just saying he was one of the greatest drivers out there today for rookies, and it's gone from bad to worse for him.
Messino saying, I lost internet connection and dashboarded on start. That's unfortunate for you, mate. Stand for Justice saying, amazing job commentating as usual. Thank you, Stand for Justice. We've got just a little bit to go as this race is getting epic now. So Fences and Emmanuel do know they have to, this is the last lap and they are racing now for that last place. They swapped back and forth and back and forth. This is fantastic racing by these two. I know there are other battles going on out there, but I do need to stay with this one because this is the important one for the podium spot. Oh, look at how close they're getting. This is fantastic driving, guys. Fences and Emmanuel are racing, like I said, for third place in this race. It looks like Albertoli will get the win with Filippo Lewis in second. We did have a drive-through penalty for Menardi and for what's his name? Sorry, I forgot his name already. For Andre Muska. They both fell out of the top five, or they were holding second and fourth. And because of that, that has promoted these drivers up here. But I think Emmanuel didn't get a good run out of that last corner. I don't know if he's going to have enough time now to potentially get... There's a big crash down the back straight by the looks of it as well. There's the number 30 car of Bimmer. Looks like he's been involved in some kind of collision. Now, I have obviously, I want to stick with this one because there's only a few corners left here. But I will quickly go back to Albertoli. Oh, no, he's got a few corners left. We'll stay with Emmanuel and Fences because these guys are trying for it. But it looks like Fences has done enough now to hold this off. As we look, there's another drive-through penalty here for Mr. Celio. And the stop and go 30 penalty for Mojo. So this is really bad for these guys. But there was a big crash there at the back. I didn't catch it. But yeah, I'll just ride now. So Albertoli is going to be the race winner today. Fantastic effort by him. He does take the win over Menardi. Filippo Lewis is going to take second, so well done to him. Fences looks like he howled off the battle, the sort of surge from Emmanuel, and he will take third place in this race. Emmanuel is going to be fourth. Menardi does get Armando Mar on the last lap of the race, and he will take fifth place and the fastest lap. With Armando Mar, they're going to round out the top six. That's a great little recovery drive by Menardi with a drive-through penalty. Mourinho Tour will take seventh place with Panazza in eighth. Hack the Planet will come through in ninth place. And it looks like Zucaritis is going to get that 10th place here, which is a great little drive by him. So as we see, Hack the Planet coming around the last couple of corners now. He will take ninth. Yeah, a lot of carnage I missed there, guys. But obviously I like to cover the action at the front. Zucaritis is in 10th. I'm sure if you're all on Discord, you will see a big old collision or crash there. Zucaritis is now going to come around in 10th. Chaos Survivor looks like he's going to get 11th place on the last lap, with Caravan Gamer rounding out 12th place here. So that's not a bad effort by him. Panzabero is going to take 13th. Looks like with all of this, Dick Trickle's been promoted to 15th here. That's a great little drive by him. So he opted to stay out there because obviously a lot of drivers on the... So I was just looking at here, Slasher's going to come around in 14th here. But yeah, Dick Trickle on the first lap got involved in a big old collision. Now, most of those cars just jumped back to the pit lane and opted to repair their damage. But not Dick Trickle. He stayed out there, and in doing so has landed himself, I think, a top 15 position. Obviously, there has been a few people leave at the front, so maybe it'll be... It says 14th for the minute, but I think it is 15th or maybe 16th. We'll check that. But that is a really, really good drive by him, and he'll be really buoyed by that. And I think he'll want to be racing a bit more in the rookie races on Tuesday. But great drive, Dick Trickle. Well done. Weenity with that penalty. He had a drive-through, a crash, sorry. But he's going to take 15th place in this race. That's fantastic by him. Mojo is going to lose a few places because of that stop-and-go 30 penalty. Yeah, he'll get a 60-second penalty here. The Joy of Painting is going to come through in 17th place. This is a great little bit of driving by these guys because they're all rookies. And that's a fantastic effort by him. I do like that pink and black Porsche. That's great. He's going to be the last driver to cross the line as well, so well done to him. Zucaritis saying, let's go P10 starting from 17th. Yeah, Zucaritis, that was a really, really good drive. Ben Waitley said 12th from 31st. We'll take those. Yeah, definitely so. That was a fantastic drive, mate. Exactly, Tony Doc saying it's a good thing about XCL is there's always another racer with the same pace as you. Exactly, yeah. If you go in these rookie races, there's always somebody that you can have a race against. It is fantastic out there. But let me just see the actual timetables of the race here. So I think, did we have a few people quit at the front, or is this actually the final order? There we go. So that is the final order there. I can't see them all, but Dick Trickle, yeah, Dick Trickle did get 15th. The Joy of Painting, 17th. Mojo came 18th with that penalty. So that's a fantastic effort by Weenity, The Joy of Painting, Mojo, Dick Trickle. All these drivers did really, really well. But Albertolli does take the win. That is fantastic effort there. And that was really, really good racing by Emmanuel as well. And so I forget the other driver. Fences, sorry, yeah, Fences and Emmanuel back and forth with those kind of overtakes. But yeah, great drive, guys. Really good, interesting race. Obviously, I did miss the two major crashes at the start and at the end there, but I do like to cover the main kind of racing action. And at the time, there was a big battle between Emmanuel and Fences. Obviously, I couldn't come away from that to look at some guys spinning around in circles. But yeah. Awesome drive. Obviously, thank you guys for joining the stream. It was a pleasure. Winity saying P17, P11, P23, P15. Great drive by you. I'm looking forward to going into the chat and seeing all of the crash reports on Discord. But yeah, cheers guys for jumping in the stream. I will rest my voice now. Yeah, thank you again, and I'll see you all maybe on Thursday. So tune in then. Goodbye for now. Yeah, thank you, Wolf. Yeah, lots of tea with honey. I think I will do that. But yeah, but bye for now, guys. Thank you very much.
Green light.